What is going on, guys? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another Geoguessr video. Today we are back on the road to #1 in the whole world on Geoguessr duels, and we are sitting at 369th in the world. Suffice to say that the last episode was quite disastrous. We ended up losing most of our games and a whole lot of points in the process. But today, let's bounce back. I've been playing a lot of Geoguessr. I feel like I'm playing pretty well, so I think that we can rebound here. Anyway, first opponent is about 950 rated, so feeling decent about that. The number plates here seem to be Uruguayan, I would have said. We've got a dirty car as well. I'm not really sure where that's found, but yeah, I would say this is Uruguayan number plates. I don't know where in the country this would be, but I guess just hedging somewhere near the capital is probably the best idea here. So yeah, I'm going to go Montevideo here, and let's take a look around to see if we actually have anything in the way of a solid clue here, because I haven't seen any Argentinian number plates. I do feel good because of these longer plates about Uruguay. But yeah, I mean, these are red and white painted poles, I'm sure, are something. Mixed with a dirty car, that's probably good meta for this town here, maybe. So I'm going to try and remember that. Maybe in the north of the country. 200 points damage is fine, but we could have really gotten a lot closer there. I guess it didn't really feel like that, the capital, but oh well. I like to guess the capital on the world map. Next one here, we seem to have like quite a green blur to the round, so I think I'm immediately going to go for Estonia here. Could that be wrong? This kind of white brick looks very Baltic or Polish. This pole top looks very Estonian. So yeah, I'm feeling great about Estonia here. We'll find out where our opponent goes soon enough though. But yeah, I'm feeling decent about it. Indeed, it was Estonia there, but our opponent continuing to make some good guesses here. So I dare say their level is pretty good. But this one looks gettable. I think it might be South Africa based on the poll. Maybe more Argentinian now that I look at the round though. And it's actually Uruguay once again. Let's see if we can region guess it better this time. I would actually say this is right in the middle of the country, in all honesty. I want to go, like, right here, maybe? I'm not really sure. It couldn't be, like, anywhere in the center section, in my opinion. But, yeah, I'm not really the best Uruguay guesser anyway. A lot of yellow flowers. That's interesting. Not something I've really observed before in Uruguay. I guess it's canola crops or something like that, right? That probably makes sense. Anywho, it ends up being in the south this time, so I'm wrong again. And we are only going to do a bit of damage here. So, hoping for a hard healing round, or a hard round now. This looks like it might be one of those. We don't really see too much facing this direction. Seems to be Eastern Europe. Oh, there's a Czech flag. Yeah. I don't really know where this would be, although it is quite flat, so I'm thinking interior somewhere. I think I would click middle of the country here, honestly. I don't really get a particular vibe, and Czechia is one of those countries where it's like quite mountainous on the borders, and then it's kind of like naturally formed country in the sense that its geography fits with its borders. So in the middle, you see a lot more flatness than you do on the outsides of it. And we'll see if our opponent goes for a similar tactic. I dare say they will. They do indeed. It ends up being near the southern border there, and so we're going to take 49 points of damage here, but we are in such a lead that we can basically instantly guess on this round, because we only need, like 50 points of healing. This looks like somewhere in Umeå, is somewhere in Sweden. We don't really need to guess where it is in Sweden. There it is. We would have gotten pretty quickly to the right answer, but it doesn't matter because we only need just a tiny bit of healing, and our opponent, of course, with that sign, luckily for them, gets all the way up to full health. So now the real duel starts. Let's see if we can hold on here against this lower rated opponent who appears to be playing quite well. 1.5 times damage here on Argentina. I'm not really the best at telling how far south we should be, but these trees do feel fairly south. I think I'm just going to click moderately south here. South of Nequén, maybe in this kind of area here. I don't know. Oh, maybe here. It's hard to decide. I didn't think it was that far south, to be honest. I'm just going to go there. I don't think we take too many points of damage here unless it is all the way south, but then again, I think some of these bushes are a bit too big and healthy looking to be all the way south. That's my opinion here, and it is a bit further north there, more towards Nequén, so that makes sense, and we do a good bit of damage there. 1,000 points is definitely desirable. I think we had it clicked pretty close to where it was on my initial guess, but I wanted to hedge a bit more for the south. Anyway, this is double damage, and it looks like Bulgaria to me. We have no antenna, so that definitely fits. Do we see any Bulgarian poles here? That almost looks like a Bulgarian pole. I'm going to try it. Where are the mountains here? I feel like it's in the north of the country. Not really too sure, so I'm just going to kind of click, yeah, more so like that. Just a bit of a hedge here because I want to put the pressure on. This road definitely feels quite Bulgarian, but it's this pole here with like 3 knobs coming out of each, like 2 on one side and 1 on the other, that definitely felt Bulgarian. We have a good vibe there. We're in the right half of the country, so again, 1,000 points there. Cannot complain about that, and there's no more healing, so our opponent is left to deal with that damage. This feels like Probably Eswatini, right? Yeah, definitely Eswatini pulls. I think this is the type of round we go really quickly, because I think as soon as he gets to, like, anything that has a sign or anything like that, it'll be obvious, but... Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. Good. We're driving on the left-hand side of the road. This pole gave me shock for a second, because I've never seen a pole quite like that, I think. But the rest of the poles are absolutely correct, so we are fine. This is just a random metal pole. And yeah, as I said, putting the pressure on there was a good idea. I understand the chili guess there. If this is the only pole I saw, I wouldn't know what to do, but the other ones definitely fit for Eswa. So we basically do a flawless one there. We gain 6 points, so that's a good little result. GG to our opponent there. Let's head into another one here. And we face him again. I don't really like that, to be honest. I should have waited a second, because he's probably better than a 950, in my opinion. But okay, let's see what we get here. Looks like UAE, maybe. Am I tripping? Coffee Club? Yeah, we got a bit of Arabic. This is definitely UAE. Pardon me. I would probably go somewhere just downtown Dubai here, just based on how built up it is. I'm pretty sure this Trekker, this Generation 4 Trekker, is definitely common in Dubai. So, yeah, I'm going to go there. What else do we have here? I don't know. Yeah, massive buildings. This is pretty gettable, especially if you just look at the Coffee Club and see the writing. Is Coffee Club an American brand? I wonder, because I've definitely seen it in Australia before, and I kind of assumed it was Australian, but there you go, it's actually can be found over in the UAE as well. This is something in Russia, I would say. White road lines, all that kind of bit. Red car here though, so Ukraine is actually the play here. Very flat. And you know, my Ukrainian vibes are not the best, so I think we kind of click middle here. Middle Central. Yeah, Middle Central is best, I think. I just really am not good enough at Ukraine to justify clicking one side of the country. And especially when it's this flat. I mean, this flat, I want to click this side, but I just know that this whole region in the middle also looks like that. And yeah, it ends up being all the way on the way to, like, Chernobyl. Well, not Chernobyl, but the other big Chernihiv in the north there. Next one here, we got a blue number plate. I think it's China. We should have like an area code or something on most of these plates, but I don't see which one it should be. I would probably go Beijing here, but maybe I should hedge at Shanghai. I'll hedge at Shanghai. Why not? Let's hedge at Shanghai and go quickly here. Definitely kind of feels a bit colder, on the colder side in my opinion. That's why I kind of like Beijing. But yeah, blue number plates for China is very good. It's ridiculous how often the China Trekkers show up, because you never see them outside the world map. But on duels, for some reason, there's always a bit of China Trekker. And it ends up being all the way out in Chengdu, which we actually had in the last episode, I think. We had around in Chengdu. But okay, there we go. Taiwan guess. Unfortunately, we maybe should just resort to start clicking in the middle, because we would have had massive damage. He went in Taiwan. Okay, this is somewhere in Botswana. It's very, like, grassy. And I feel like this is in the east of Botswana. We're directly north to south as well. So direct north to south road should be certain kinds of areas here. This is fairly directly north to south, I would say. Yeah, I'll go up there. Could it be just north or just... Yeah, this kind of... Like, Gaborone area is also possible. And there is some sections up here which I think could also make sense. Like this, there is, I think, a section up here that's almost north to south as well. But I think, yeah, the vegetation feels more southern. It's definitely like, I don't know, it's a certain vibe. I practiced Botswana a bit, so I think I'm pretty correct here. And it was just all the way over here. Okay, it wasn't a yellow road, that makes sense. So yeah, just Gaborone area. I did think of Gaborone strongly, but I just forgot about those white roads that are also covered by the Google car. Anyway, 0.25 healing here. We do have more Estonia, I would say, so I'm just going to go straight for that. Obviously, we don't need a heal here, so I should have just gone immediately. But I hope our opponent just guesses, because, look, they don't really need to heal that much. They can just click in the middle of Europe and get all the healing they need. But yeah, okay, good. They guess quickly. It's just Estonia, and we're both going to go to full health. So, now, again, the duel begins, and... I turned things up when after the healing round last time, so I hope I can do that again here. This kind of looks like Mexico City area. Yeah, this is Mexico City area. I'm going to go a little bit south because of the rock wall, Puebla. But yeah, look at these pines, plus the rock wall, plus the... Oh, Mexico City taxi even. That's... maybe I should have looked a little bit longer, because we definitely are around Mexico City now. And yeah, short plates here. I think it's possible that he misses out, because this is kind of difficult, but we'll see. And no, he just gets in the right area as well. So, yeah, it was just south of Mexico City there. You should see the pink taxi all around Mexico City and basically nowhere else in the country unless the taxi's gone for a long ride. But, okay. Next round here, double damage. We're looking at some English-speaking country here. I want to go just London, to be honest. Does that feel good? Sowerbees. Yeah, I don't know. I could see Manchester Hedge or something like that as pretty valid here as well, but I'm going to go London, actually. I'm sure even no moving that, like, someone from the UK could probably get this, because it has a certain feel to it, but I want to go down that road here and see what's actually going on these bins. Okay, ends up being in Dereham there, so we do a little bit of damage, but nothing too significant. Birmingham Hedge definitely made a lot of sense, I think. The next one here is Australia. I think it's going to be Western Australia here, or South Africa. It is South Africa, with Western Cape Poles here, and it is very flat. Okay, I have a specific region in mind here. I do have a specific region in mind, so I'm going to give it a go. Why not? I've been practicing South Africa. I thought it might be, like, on this peninsula out here. So I'm going to try that. Could be completely wrong here. Anyway, we survive unless he gets some insane guess. But yeah, this pole should be found mostly in Western Cape. I think I've seen very similar rounds around here. Could just be like in this plateau over here as well. Hope it's not actually there. And it was, yeah, round where I clicked. So I'm pretty happy with that. Good guess from our opponent. Definitely keeps him well and truly in the game. But we take him down to 5,000 HP. Next one's triple damage here. Round number 9. Also, give the video a like if you're enjoying so far, guys. Would appreciate that. Helps me out in the algorithm and whatnot. This one feels like Argentina, I would say. Could be Uruguay. Plates there is a little bit longer, so I think Uruguay, actually. We made a mistake by going too north in the last Uruguay. This time, I think it actually would be in the south somewhere. I would probably lean Montevideo, could be Punta del Este, could just be something further north in the center of the country, but yeah, I think it should just be Montevideo here. Taking a look around at the rest of the round, I still feel good. It feels more capital city vibes, and it is just Montevideo, so yeah, definitely a strong opponent here, I cannot lie. He's playing well. I shouldn't have queued against him again, to be honest. This is not really a good idea. Because when you feel someone's underrated, that always makes you scared, because you feel like you're going to really take a lot of unnecessary points off at the end of the round if you lose. This is somewhere in... We're actually driving right here, right? Do we have English? Yeah, Barangay is something in Philippines. So do we see any, like, painted poles? I really got the feeling this is further north. But there's nothing that I could, like, confirm that with, I think. So I think I have to click in the middle. Although I want to see if there's any, like, city name here. Probably not, right? Probably no city name. Yeah. I mean, that may be relevant, but I don't really know too many places anyway in Philippines. So I think I will click in the middle here. I think I will actually just click in the middle. Cebu City. I don't know. I want to hedge a bit further north. I'm going to go, what's Masbate City? I'll go Masbate City here. Feels a bit risky. I can easily see Davao even, and that would be pretty disastrous, but I think clicking middle is just wiser because my heart lies with Manila on a round like this, even though it is, you know, seeming a bit rural with this, like, kind of bare mountain or, like, forested mountain in the background. And it was actually just Cebu City. I really considered it, but yeah, the Manila guess makes sense. Unfortunately, it's 3,000 points damage for him. That's Philippines for you, like, very, very difficult to guess, basically. Quadruple damage in Argentina here. I'm going to get my guess in pretty quickly. I would say we should actually find a lining up road roughly here, but I would actually say it's this kind of area. So, ooh, what about this road? It's a little bit not curved enough. What about this one? It's a little bit too curved. That one's a bit not curved enough. Ooh, I want to go like this kind of area though. So what about this one? Okay, that fits. So we're going to go on the 188 here. And I really do think it's like between Rosario, like if I want to like draw this circle, I want to say it's inside this area just because the fields, it feels very, it's like Australian almost, like, and it feels nice, like it feels like a good agricultural kind of area. It could be a bit further north though, we'll see. And it was just, yeah, in that kind of Rosario, Buenos Aires triangle there, and he goes in Brazil, interestingly. So there we go, another win against what I think is, despite no good results from that opponent, I think he's a good player, so I would put some respect out on him there. But I'm going to wait and get another opponent here. Okay, next one here, we're against a 1,100 rated plus player, so a little bit scary. Let's see if we can lock in here and secure a victory. This feels like Russia, right? Yeah, it feels like southern Russia. Ooh, but that almost feels like Romanian. So I'd actually say it's Romania instead. It feels so Russian off the bat, but okay, these are also Romanian chevrons, so we're feeling good here. I would say southern, like Bucharest, kind of this kind of region of the country, so let's just give it a crack here. I hope it's not the opposite side. Okay, it was actually that area, so a really good start here. Probably not going to mean much against a opponent this high rated. By the time we get to the healing round, they probably haven't lost too much, but I would really like to make some early strides here. This is like Gaborone. This is almost certainly Gaborone. I don't really like Francistown here. I think it's a bit too green, but Could we actually see Francistown here? Maybe. It's definitely Botswana because of the yellow number plate that we saw here. But you do see those rarely in South Africa. It's quite uncommon. And it's just Gaborone, he goes on the outskirts, interestingly, but yeah, we're absolutely fine there. 31 points damage, unfortunately, he picks it up pretty quickly. Next one here, if only it was Francistown, then I could have actually gotten a good score, but he just went capital. This is UAE Trekker, once again. We are maybe a bit further south this time. I don't know, it feels like not quite as built up. This building I recognize, but I don't know where in UAE it is. I'm gonna actually try like down near the Palm here. How far up south would it go? I don't know. I'm just going to go down near the Palm. It's early days. It doesn't really matter. There's no multi, so whatever we lose here is going to be negligible anyway. But yeah, pretty cool round. And moving over here, okay, it was just much further north. I don't really know, but that was... What building was that? I'm not even sure, to be honest. I think it was to the south, though, right? So, yeah, anyway. Oh, another trekker. So 2 trekkers in a row here. What's this one going to be? Maybe Lima or something. Okay, American school bus, so probably Mexico? North Mexico somewhere here, but with the ocean to the north. Is it actually just... what is that, a yellow number plate? No, that's just part of that, right? I don't know here. Could it still be Peru? Where's the sun? Sun... Okay, what? We got... American flag. Puerto Rico. This is actually Puerto Rico. Wow. Okay, we tried Puerto Rico. That was... interesting. I'm just going to click middle here. We have ocean north, so I really should have clicked north coast. It's probably just San Juan, but this is a difficult round. But I assume when he gets onto the road here, can he get onto the road? Ooh, if he misses the flag, this could be huge because this is not easy. Yeah, man, it was just San Juan, of course. He goes in Costa Rica. Understandable stuff, man, but that is a big stroke of luck. Actually, standing still there totally helped us get the round because we actually chose to look up, and that actually paid off big time. But let's not celebrate too much yet. We've got a bunch of different flags here. This plate has a bit of red on it, interestingly. Language here feels like Eastern European, okay, we knew that. This stuff all is interesting. I just don't want to take too much damage here. So he's guessed. I don't know what country we're in yet, to be honest. Serbian flag there. Do we have an antenna? No antenna. I think it's Belgrade then. I think Belgrade makes the most sense overall. We have mostly blue strips. And yeah, it feels like quite a nice city. And oh, this is the healing round. My goodness, I gave him way too much time. He guessed before me. That's ridiculous. Anyway, I mean, it was nice to get the right answer, I guess. So that's part of the fun of Geoguessr. Anyway, this one's Christmas Island. Will he know his Google card? Let's take a look around here. Definitely Christmas Island. So we go quickly. Unfortunately, the round itself was pointed towards the car meta, so he'll definitely know. I feel like if it was faced the other direction, he may have got a bit psyched out, but we're still leading 2-1 at the moment, so that's pretty good. In terms of health. Double damage here, very gettable round, probably like Argentina or Uruguay. I can't really see the Google card, but it's actually not so easy. Can we actually see anything here? Square poles remind me more of Uruguay. I would go southern here. I might just go a bit southwest near Montevideo here. I feel like this is a fine guess. Taking a look at poles, yeah, still feeling good. This is like a piranha pine, so maybe actually in the north of Uruguay. If he finds this, he'll probably guess North Uruguay, but it's actually south. Wow, that's such an interesting round. It definitely had south vibes, but to see a piranha pine like that, or a related species anyway, is quite rare, I would say. Okay, now we want easy rounds till the end, so we can just just kind of like slowly bleed him out, so to speak. And this is fairly easy. It's obviously Iceland. Ocean North here. I can't really click North Coast. I am going to try it, guys. It's probably just Reykjavik, and I'm going to look silly, but I'm going to go here. Screw it. I don't know. Very foggy coverage makes me think it might just be more remote than yeah, okay, we get it. Let's go. Was that enough? That might be enough, guys. 2.5 times? Almost. Man, we snapped on that round. That's so good. Anyway, triple damage here. Hopefully it can end up very soon. I think we should guess pretty quickly and just pray for a good outcome. This is going to be somewhere in Finland. It's southern. I think it's quite southern. We have slight hills here. Which side do we go? I'm going to go southwest of Tampere here. I don't really know. He's going to need some good guesses to survive here because this is exactly the type of round we wanted. All we have to do is be a slight bit closer. He's a slight bit closer though, that's unfortunate. I thought they had really southern vibes to the fields, but it's just a bit further north. At 1.4k, if he comes back from this, I'm going to be slightly annoyed. But okay, oh man. It's going to be this is not bad. 3.5 times damage, we could actually knock him out. It's a fairly big town here. We have like some bit of ocean to the south. Okay, let's think. We could actually use right angle here. I'm gonna be a nerd. Let's go. Fairly north to south. Whoops. So how does Torshavn work? Not the best, I would have said, but we do kind of have some of that road angle, a little bit. Maybe not quite. I think it's too big of a town. Okay. What about this one here? Not really seeing it on that one, I have to say. I don't know. Should I be using so much time? We could go for an interesting guess, just in case if it was down here, we can end the game, but... Ooh, I kind of want to go for this guess, just in case. Well, we can afford to take some damage, but we can go for a guess that could pay off big time here. That would be funny. I mean, if we knocked him out like this would be a hilarious way, so I'm just going to try it. Oh no, he actually gets it, but it was something there, so well played to him. Too good, but 455 is not too bad. 4k to 300, we're 10 times ahead. This is why the multipliers are a bit frustrating, because we played so much better up until this point. But okay, this one's somewhere in... I like this round. It's probably like Oslo area, if you ask me. I'm going to try Oslo area. This, we don't want to get a sign. We just got to put him into bat and hope that our vibes are correct. I think this is southern, but if it is northern and he gets it, then respect to him, because it is a lot of birches. I could say that. So maybe it is more Trondheim area or Bergen area. But okay, it's just Oslo area, and he goes to Estonia. So that's like an elementary mistake from a good player there, because we had the long dashes. I guess there are shorter dashes in Estonia. But we're making some good progress. Let's see what we're actually up to here, because this has been quite a successful episode so far. Up to 279, so we've jumped 100 spaces essentially. And I say we go back in again here. Try and break back into the top 200, because that is really where the big boy stuff happens. Anyway, next one, we're against a 925 rated player. These games tend to be a bit more chill, which I like. But obviously, my preference is to play 1.1k plus. This, we have no antenna. Yeah, that's what I expected. So I would say this is a pretty easy North Macedonia send. Maybe even like, I feel like this might be like a Albanian border, but we'll see about that. I just get that vibe. It feels a little like Montenegrin or Albanian to me, so we'll see if I'm right about that. It could still be, well, with the yellow field and sign, it will be North Mass. So actually, he got that vibe as well, interestingly, but it was just in the east side of the country. So I guess like some of the bigger mountains are on either side, so you do get that feeling for each direction. This looks NMPZ to be somewhere in... I want to try it. Let's go NMPZ in Andorra and face the consequences if it's not. But looking around, it definitely is. This architecture, these kind of bricks, just Andorra as, man. You really can't miss it once you've seen it a few times. And fortunately, I have seen it a few times. So yeah, this would easily be Andorra. And what's that black box? It's a weird glitch. But he does his first bit of damage to us, just a 92. And 16 points. So 5984 here. Another round that's quite difficult NMPZ. What are we looking at here, actually? So I would actually think that this looks like somewhere in Turkey based on this language, but does Turkey fit based on the architecture? That is a good question. Ooh, DM is like the pharmacy brand in Germany, so I think we might be in Austria then. Well, he's put us into bat. That's a good sign that he guessed so quickly. I don't see any, like, other bit of German here, but I think well, I don't love it, because I didn't see any Austrian number plates, but I feel like Vienna is a safe enough guess. It doesn't look like, it's, oh, it's just Budapest. That makes sense. I guess it makes sense that they have DM there, but it does make sense that it's not Turkey anyway, so good guess from our opponent there. I mean, obviously moving around, pretty easy to get the city after a while. You'll see some language, but I didn't even get time to check the number plates there. This one looks to be somewhere in Kenya. Quite white soil here makes me want to go kind of Mombasa area. Do we see any palms though? Because it could just be Nairobi still. Yeah, we do see some palms. Okay, we do see some palms there. I'm happy for Mombasa here. Could even be maybe a bit south. I don't really know how it looks with the black car, because you don't really see the black car coverage that often these days. But this definitely feels Mombasa enough for me to be fairly confident here. Yeah, it's quite a few palms. Surely it's here. Could actually be Nairobi still, though. We'll see. And it is, yeah, just right there. Excellent guess. And he goes to Nigeria. So maybe not familiar with the old coverage already. I guess if people are newer, that definitely makes sense that they may not be familiar. Or just someone who doesn't use Google coverage, or Google metas much. Speaking of a meta, this one is the Filipino-only car with the big window at the back. It's like a white car, but with a big black window at the back. And yeah, that's definitely... I feel like this is actually going to be somewhere quite northern, but we're going to regain all our health anyway, so we should just be fine here with this guess. And it is exactly where I clicked. What? How did I get so close there? 11 kilometers. Okay, much better than my actual guess, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Next one here. Of course, it's always on the healing round that happens, huh? This is Russia, and it's quite remote, and I don't know where to put it. We have like a lot of Scots Pines. Feels a bit more north for that reason. I don't know. Do we just go? I don't feel like it's Moscow. Ooh. I don't quite know where to go here, to be quite honest with you. I want to move around and get a better feel for it, but I feel like I kind of just have to hedge Nizhny or something here, as annoying as it is. I don't know, maybe hedge Moscow. I don't know, like, okay, well, hedge Moscow, why not? It is all the way up there. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, I just didn't know what to do there, so good guess from our opponent there, 1.6k damage. It felt northern, but something about it also felt a bit southern. We had like a bit of like that sand, which was explained by it being further north, but yeah. Okay, this is Malaysia. Do we have anything? I've been practicing Malaysia. Do we have anything interesting? Well, it's definitely the peninsula because of the black sticker. And I don't know. I don't actually have a good idea here, but I'm going to try Pahang. Why not? I think it could be like north coast somewhere here. North coast-ish. It's just Johor. It's always Johor. It's always Johor, man. I cannot believe. Like, when's the last time we had a Malaysia round that wasn't KLL Johor on this series? Like, actually, if you want to go back and check episodes and just like aggregate which ones were most common where, like, it's crazy to me. Anyway, red car here. Red follow car. Did we see any red sand? A bit. So I thought red follow. Oh man, it's leaving my head, but I think red car was Benin City, right? If not, it's just Lagos. It looks like Lagos. It is Lekki. I forget that it's there. Okay, this is problems. This is problems. 2.5 times damage. This is problems. Okay, I was too hasty there. It looked like Lagos, but I just thought the red car was mostly there, and it probably is, but that's okay. Okay, now we have to guess well on US. Ooh, Lee Road. Ooh. Now this is not good. We have to guess quickly. Front plates, okay. I would say Missouri, Illinois border fits okay here. So it's quite a few trees though. I'll go right on the border. I don't know. This is difficult. This is difficult. It's definitely US. Hopefully it goes Canada. That's still possible, but there's probably a flag in view. I don't know. This is scary. Ooh, we get a good guess there. That is pretty clutch. Kentucky's not a bad guess, but it's enough to take him out. We didn't necessarily deserve the win there. I was a bit hasty on some of those guesses at the end, but I have to say GG to that opponent. That was a good gun. Good game. Okay, headed into one more for the video here. I'm against Jakku, so he is a pro player. This should be an interesting one. I have to win NMPZ. That's going to be difficult. Well, we have a hard round first off here. Washington Park. Oregon Zoo. Okay, I would say that we were going to be in maybe. Where's Washington Park then? I don't know. Ooh. I would just say Portland is most likely then. We'll stick with Portland here, because I don't want him to get the 5k, and I feel like Jakku is one of the players who is good at 5k'ing, and I am not, so I think that, yeah, just guessing quickly is a good idea. He goes in Washington, which, I mean, maybe he just didn't read the rest of the sign, that would make sense, and we get a good start there. So 500 points damage. Let's see if we can keep up that consistency. I think guessing really quickly here has to be the tactic, so I have to absolutely lock in. This is... Ooh, a Croatia, I feel. Black backs to the signs though, okay. Reassess it. Ooh, what is it then? This reminded me of Croatia. Black backs to the signs, huh? It doesn't feel like Romania, does it? We don't see any Dutchers either. I don't think we see any Dutchers. Black back of the sign. Where? Okay. Is it actually Spain or something? I am so confused, man. We saw a few Spanish cars, but I can't say that I love Spain either. Oh man, I said we have to guess quickly, and okay, what does that say? S-T-E? Oh, what would that be? I want to move so bad to see what that street sign says, man. I still don't know where to guess. I do not know where to guess here. Black back of the sign. It's actually Romania. I think I have to guess Romania, right? Just in like a very nice neighborhood. Maybe here? I'm just guessing, man. I don't know where this is. Black back of the sign, though, surely. Okay, these look Romanian. Wow, this did not feel like Romania, but I kind of feel that it is. I mean, this definitely looks good. Yeah, that feels right as well. Strata, wow, it's just Bucharest. That's unfortunate. I mean, like, yeah, it did not feel like Bucharest to me, but okay. 1.1k there. It's, yeah, I mean, we gave him so much time, it's definitely understandable that he got so close. Anyway, next one here. feels like it would be somewhere in North Macedonia, right? I think we go quickly here. Hopefully he didn't see this, like, these smudges on the camera right here, which would indicate North Macedonia, but he is a strong player, and he will undoubtedly get this correct. So hopefully he just misses something and has a bit of a brain fade or something like that. I sincerely doubt it here. Okay, he actually 5Ks it. They're normally in the northeast, but apparently also near Batola there, so that's unfortunate. But it was very flat, and where I clicked was not, so I guess that serves me right for going too quickly. Next one here, we have Spanish bollards? Oh no, Portuguese, I guess. Yeah, Portuguese. Oh no, Luxembourgish. Okay, we have to go quick here. Luxembourgish bollards. That makes a whole lot of sense. These bollards plus these chevrons should be Luxembourg. It's like the opposite color to what a lot of other countries use, but this is also Portugal, so I had to consider it for a little bit there. He'll see the yellow plates and probably get very close here, even might line up the road angle, but no, it's just right near the city there. So we move to the healing round here. This should, like, we take as much time as we want in the healing round here, because unless it's really difficult, yeah, this looks like pretty straightforward stuff. I think it's just going to be Sweden, so now we just have to decide the latitude. Blackbacks are the signs. I would say it's more southern. Kind of feels more southern. It's a little hilly. Yeah, this kind of pine feels more southern. These pines feel more southern to me. But I guess, like, I mean, we can let him go as long as he wants, because he'll definitely go back to full health here. So we just kind of have to make up our best mind. I could see, like, just a Stockholm here, honestly. I kind of am leaning towards a Gothenburg or a Stockholm, and might even just prefer Stockholm here, even though it's a bit hilly, and the Stockholm area is normally quite flat. Maybe these hills are a bit too big for Stockholm. Maybe I click, like, this for maximum points gained back. I could see Sundsvall, but probably further south, Gothenburg, Stockholm. Maybe I should have gone a little further south, but we'll see. We'll see actually what was the best decision very shortly. But he's taking his time. He really wants to get the 5K here, find some signs or something like that. We can use that to our advantage later on. It is actually quite north there. Interesting. We can use that to our advantage later on. When he's trying to find signs, we can really think and just try and get the country and then go quickly as soon as we figure it out. That's got to be the strategy here. Anyway, what sign do we have there? It's not too useful. Grosso do Sul came to mind here in Brazil. I love some rural Brazil, but it's not that easy. Ooh, why did I think Mato Grosso do Sul? I'm less confident about that. That feels like southern architecture. Okay, I'm going to hedge it a bit here in Santa Catarina. I don't really know where it's going to be. We don't see any piranha pines, which is concerning. But yeah, do we? Oh, still no piranha pines. I guess this might be further north, but to me it felt southern. So yeah, this could actually be a difficult round for him. We'll see what ends up happening here. Oh, it is a piranha. Nice. Oh, but he gets it really close. He must have found a town name or something like that. That's unfortunate. Or maybe just a really good plonk, but it's 1,000 points damage there. We actually got the right state, or I think maybe just not. But okay, Russia here. That's good for us. That's good for us. Let's see. Lock in here. That is cheetah. Okay, we just go cheetah straight away here. We just go cheetah straight away. I don't know. If it's not cheetah, then it's not cheetah. But hopefully, I mean, he's going to see it and know it. And probably even get the 5K because we're right on the bridge. Which bridge is it? Maybe this one. I think we're right, like, here, I guess. Oh, would that make sense for the... No, it doesn't make sense for the angle. I hope that we are close. Oh, yes! He didn't see it. Whoa, that's huge. That is huge stuff, man. Oh my gosh. We actually did it. That is so unlucky for him. Holy moly. Nothing to say apart from Chi-Chi there. Like, that's just so unlucky for him that he didn't read that in time. And that concludes a super successful episode there. So, well played to Jakku. That one lands us in 225. We're back up. We're coming back at it. We peaked at 1,300. We can get back there for sure. So guys, thank you very much for watching the end of the video. That was a nice win streak for sure. And I'll see you guys in a video very soon. Till then, goodbye.